Hello and welcome to day 2 of Norway. It's a beautiful sunny morning, and what I'd like to talk about today is manifestation. Manifestation is a process. It's not an outcome. And what I mean by process, let me just define how I feel, about process. Process to me, it's a way. That's all it is. It's just a way. And there are many different ways to do things, as we all know. There's never one way to do something. And that's the really great thing about manifestation. There's no, sort of one way to manifest. There's no wrong way. There's no right way. It's just a way. And we're all hardwired in different ways, and we've learned in different ways. So we apply in different ways. I want to share a little bit of a story, an experience that happened a few days ago. I was with my friend Ladrin. We just finished at a talk that we'd organized in London. And Ladrin was staying the night with me, so we were on the way back to my flat, and we were on this train, and Ladrin pulled out this apple from his pocket, and it was kind of oozing a little bit of juice, so maybe it was a little bit sort of past its time, as something edible, and he bit into it, and you could tell it was just kind of rotten on the inside, and he was looking around for a bin, and he said, are there any bins on the train? And I immediately, I looked down, and there was this guy's shopping bag, not a plastic bag, but a really nice sort of department store, really tall bag, a bit of card, really substantial bag. And I said to Ladrin, and this guy was near enough within earshot as well, and then there was another lady standing up next to us who was sort of earwigging our conversation, and I said, yeah, that's the bin right there. And he looked down, and he saw this guy's shopping bag. And he said, that's the guy's shopping bag. I said, no, it's the bin. And I said, that's a waste bin. And Ladrin didn't believe me, of course. And he stuck the apple in his pocket. And then, I kid you not, literally within 2 minutes of me saying that, the guy who owned that shopping bag projectile vomited right into his own bag. It was incredible. And so he just barfed, regurgitated, threw up all over the joint, on his trousers, everything. And there was a woman sitting close to him, and she got out a bunch of wet wipes, and she gave them to him, and he was wiping himself down, and then she gave him a plastic bag, because he had brand new pair of sneakers, trainers, in the shopping bag. So he took them out of this nice bag, or what was a nice bag, put them into the plastic bag that she'd gave him, and he continued to wipe himself down. And I'm looking at this poor, this bag. It's not a poor bag, it's just a bag. It's just being a bag. And there's puke sort of dripping down it, and there's, sort of puddles of puke puddles around the bag. And the guy's finished cleaning himself off with the wet wipes, and he then he just sort of chucks the pukey wet wipes into the bag, and he sort of shoves it a little bit away from him to say, that's no longer mine. He's sort of disconnecting from it. And Ladrin and I are looking at this, and I said, there you go, Ladrin, I told you, it's a waste bag. And Ladrin was like shaking his head like, what the hell was that? But it's really quite amazing. A lot of people would probably think, okay, that was just an amazingly timed coincidence. That was no coincidence whatsoever. This is the real quirky nature of reality. It's incredibly quirky. We just have to accept and allow that quirky nature to manifest and realize how powerful we are. You could say, okay, maybe I was just picking up on an intuition about what was about to happen, a precognitive moment. But we've got to learn to sort of detach from this sort of deep skepticism, or this sort of, we just don't accept how absolute our power and our sort of abilities are. We've got to let go of that. The self-denial is rife. So anyhow, Ladrin still kept the apple in his pocket. I was like, it's there, it's the wastebasket. But that is a manifestation. This is just how incredible the universe is. It's much more interesting and lively and dynamic and creative than what I think we remember it is. And to be honest, I don't think the universe itself knows what its own creative potential is. This is the real, exceptional exquisiteness of all of this. It's just a big friggin' adventure. Enjoy the adventure.